EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Washington football team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Quickly to Thielen here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And got him in. It's Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now Tannehill. He sets up the screen to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Tannehill throwing again. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 50, 30, 20.
Ooh, he's running,
10.
he's running.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Go.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Open man, he's got it. The tight end, Hockenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
47.
Up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike. And I got you.
47. 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott dancing to his left. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
35-yard line.
Here I come again. Switch.
26.
On the counter, Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ryan on the tackle.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With this Washington 7, Texans nothing.
Here we go, 46. Here we go.
Watch out.
26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14, Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On fourth down, Tannehill. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Houston.
To the air again, Tannehill. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
Hip. Hurry, go.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Here's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Right.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, and you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off play action, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Damian Willis. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll run it with Elliott. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
For a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
By Max
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, kill!
Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
We on it, baby.
Pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards on the game there. And it'll move the chains. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman. Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Look at the spin. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10.
Here we go. Lady!
Rush in.
Hey!
Kill.
They'll start the drive with a throw by Jones. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Aaron Jones.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if you'd had hands, you'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. This one caught by Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Calvin Ridley.
26.
10 yards.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Gun.
Come on, baby. Woo!
26.
To the air again, Prescott, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
26.
They go to Elliott again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and run for it. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Get out there.
10-yard line.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 31, Texans 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up, let's get moving.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I think you might have turned it on us, too.
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Out of the gun, Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Tight end left, tight end left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Deep on the ground with Elliott. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And the drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Texans first.
Now it's Tannehill. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Check, check.
Zip.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the screen.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. This will make it into the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's caught by Howard.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a bit of run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 13 yards there on a Washington first. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a cover. Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott on first down. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Texans scoop it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20.
Bring it a second, Spring.
And it's
Bring it a
a
second.
defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Now Parkey for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's He's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Well, Prescott here to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to his receiver.
Pass him in this.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tannehill. Quickly to Thielen here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Off play action, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Go, go, go. Check, 52's the Mike.
Ready, hot.
Tannehill throwing again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Good. Makes this Washington 44, Texans 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Right here, right here. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Let's go.
Throwing here, Prescott. Flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans.